Ravens, and it's all up next.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
What a perfect day for football. And we're off, Baltimore. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. Second and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Motioning the tight end now. Throw on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He'll field this one at the 24. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade of starting in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him, hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Throwing off the play fake here. Down the middle, complete. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Able to get it to Moore. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now it's Cousins. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Ravens.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing now, following the turnover. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing now from the gun. Caught by Flowers. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Design bootleg here. Finds Aguilar. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down from the red zone. Gets this to Bateman. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A tight end in motion now. Now here's Lamar. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Richie Grant. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Staying with Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the gun on 3rd down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And he gets it away from his end zone. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Ravens more than happy to take over in enemy territory. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play.
That one's caught at the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Quick slant complete.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up 6-0 here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They go play action here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it, complete. And he's across for the score. But along the way, a flag came out, so let's see who this one's on. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Young Hui Koo on for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And we're all knotted up. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Lamar back to throw. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He's on the move. He's running for it. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Now it's Lamar. Finding Flowers. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Jackson throwing here. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's taken down at the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 now from the 30. Jackson looking to throw. Gets this one to Andrews. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Second and 3. The ball's out. He lost it. And the fumble recovery is made.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Now here come the Falcons on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Cousins. That's into the hands of Moore. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, they go with Algier. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's London. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Bradley Pinion on down to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that is where they'll start the next drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Jackson to throw it. Oh, the football's loose. And the Falcons scoop it up. Oh, boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now, following the turnover. That is caught downfield on the right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Can't handle the hot throw there as it winds up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Cousins. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Koo on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Returns looking good so far. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're going play action. Finds Aguilar. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now Jackson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
2nd and 10 now. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They pick up a single yard, still well behind the sticks for this 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now here's Lamar. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He finds Aguilar. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Sending the tight end in motion left. Throwing it again here. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens picked up the fumble and ran it home. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
That one splits the uprights. And we're all tied up. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Their offense ready to take the field now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Open receiver, caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Back to throw, Cousins. He finds the open man there, complete. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's up across the 45 on a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 47. He's got Andrews. And they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's Lamar. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Jackson throwing here. Completed to Flowers. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Lamar back to throw. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Trying down the middle with Henry. Diving for the goal line, and it's not free! And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens picked up the fumble and ran it home. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Amidst the mad scramble for the football, Brock, they were the ones who were able to regain possession, and as a result, it winds up as a very unconventional touchdown.
And, Kate, it's a good thing the panic and the breathlessness felt by the viewers as the ball hit the deck was not felt by those players on the field. Panic, that's how you lose those fumbles, but staying calm, regaining possession is how you make a bad thing and turn a bad thing into a good thing, and in this case, a big old touchdown.
That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this year, that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Now it's Cousins. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Looking to throw, Cousins. He completes it in traffic. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Second and 8. That's into the hands of Moore. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On first down, they'll run. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. The tight end going in motion right. Throwing his Cousins. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Able to get it to Moore. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's Cousins now. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face second down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Still sticking with the passing game. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Cousins. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Ravens trotting out their offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Lamar. Finding Flowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They send the tight end in motion left. Now here's Lamar. Gets this one to Andrews. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Going with King Henry here. Power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Jackson looking to throw. Connects with Bateman. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a quarterback. When you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second down now, 7 to go. They run it with King Henry. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's on the move. Now he takes it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got it. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah.
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Tucker on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And we're all tied up. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons and Drake London headed back out onto the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's Cousins. Got a man open. Complete. And he's out of bounds past midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 3. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And the fumble recovery is made. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Falcons looking at 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, Cousins. It's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
They'll try and punch it, diving for the goal line, and it's not free! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Kate, I am telling you, ball security critical over the entire 100 yards. If you start smelling that end zone, you're inside the 5, boy, you've got to take care of that ball at all costs and can't let it get ripped free.
The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And this close to their end zone, they have got to be careful, but still enough time that they could mount something of a drive here before the half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
They send a tight end in motion. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. They go play action on 1st. Caught by Flowers. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
He'll throw it. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. We have reached halftime. Already a full game's worth of excitement in just 2 quarters. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. The Falcons and Kirk Cousins headed back out to the field now. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. 4 of them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 2nd and 10 now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and just 2 to go. Cousins. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And this is picked up by the Ravens.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
The Ravens are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Lamar. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons had a great return to that turnover before they're finally stopped.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
The offense headed back to the field. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Right on the doorstep now. Here's first and goal from inside the 1. Looking to throw, Cousins. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons parlay the turnover into a lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Design bootleg here. He finds Aguilar. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 48. Finding Flowers. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. A give to Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to Flowers. The Ravens can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Tucker on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And we're all knotted up. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now outruns their offense to take over. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. To the air, Cousins. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Play action on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Cousins now. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They are throwing it again. That's brought in by Mooney. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now it's Cousins. Able to get it to Moore. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Falcons will have a 1st.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They'll throw it again. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw, Cousins. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They motion the tight end over. 3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. Got a man. Coverage lost him. Complete. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Tucker on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And we're all tied up. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook. Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other and give him a chance to make a play.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Looking to throw, Cousins. He's got it, room to run. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. From the red zone now. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Oh, look at this, quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that was pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He tosses right to the short side. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Tight end going in motion here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Motioning the tight end now. Completed to Flowers. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's 2nd and 5. Gets this one to Andrews. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Working inside the red zone. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Lamar. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. The mark of 554 yards and stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got it! And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. New set of downs for him from the 46. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Another carry for Robinson. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And the fumble recovery is made.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
The home team sends Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now it's Cousins. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Finds Aguilar. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
2nd and 3 now. Now Jackson. Finding Flowers. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. They'll come up 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Caught by Flowers. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
From the 26 on 2nd down. He finds the open man there, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Got him in over the middle, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right in the play. And listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying us. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career. The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 2nd and 1. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Now here's Lamar. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
He lost the football! And the fumble recovery is made. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Throwing it again here. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Tucker on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Cousins now. Quick hitter complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 28. That one's complete to London. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 48. Throw reeled in by London. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They send the tight end in motion. To the air, Cousins. That's brought in by Mooney. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Looking to throw, Cousins. The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Throwing is Cousins. will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception. And some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Running this with Henry. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Jackson to throw it. That's taken in by Henry. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46. He finds Aguilar. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And the fumble recovery is made. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down. Here's Lamar. Trying to connect, but it lines up incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Things look good on the play until we saw the pull of the face mask, and that spoils the defensive effort. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Now it's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Got him 5 yards back, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Lamar back to throw. Escapes out to the left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has it, fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it! Someone punched it out! It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Tucker on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Cousins. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
2nd and 10 now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Cousins. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Back to throw, Cousins. He finds the open man there, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Working quickly here. Second and 3. Searches from the pocket. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
Here's Cousins now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
3rd and long for him here. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Here's Cousins. Pushes it toward the sideline, and he has it. Feet are inbounds. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons 14 points back. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 17. Quick hitter complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. Oh, Brock, but guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So now from further back, another try at 1st and goal. To throw. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. Has it in close. And he's in for the touchdown. But before we celebrate too much, I see a flag down there. Let's see what this one's all about. The Falcons take a small chunk off that lead. So they catch the illegal block in the back, and we see the rare clipping call. It is a dangerous play, and it gives the offense some significant yards and a 1st. Could that penalty come back to haunt him? It's another 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it. He's got it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. And he could have a free play here. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Coup on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And no dice on this kick. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the fumble recovery is made. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got one timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that one timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. And they'll take a knee. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. And they'll kneel this one down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Well, Brock, I think we're both thinking another kneel likely coming here on third down. And he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Fourth down now. Another kneel would stop the clock and turn it over. Let's see what they do here. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.